Hey guys.
Alright guys, we're here today to do one of the song's videos that finish in top spots because there was a race for first this week on the Patreon poll of the week, and it's none other than Carnifex with 7 souls. Now, I heard a rumor, and I don't think this rumor is true. I think this is fake news. I heard a rumor that Carnifex is going to do a Creed cover. With my legs wide open, under the sunlight, I tried to bleach my anus. I'll show you everything. That's my own cover.
My cheeks spread open.
I love that. Spread open.
Spread open. God, I hate him.
Oh, I hate Creed. All right.
You gotta hate him, but you gotta love him at the same time.
There's a love-hate relationship.
Exactly.
You know who's
There's
joined?
more hate than love.
You know who's joined the fold, as far as I'm concerned?
Who?
Stained. Remember those guys?
I don't remember them that
Oh, that's a
well.
good thing. You don't want to. Let's keep it that
fuck,
way.
no, I do remember them.
I mean, like they were huge at some point in time.
Yeah, no,
back in the day, whenever that
I think
was.
you played a song from them in the car.
Yeah, unfortunately,
There's that one song.
they have like one. I mean, they have more than one song. Let's face the facts. They have more than one song. But their lead singer is a complete, like. The only way he could be a bigger Tool is if he was in Tool. If he was in Tool, then he would be a total Tool. But right now, he's only just kind of Tool. He's just kind of a Tool. Anyways, why are we talking about all these douchebag bands? We should be talking about Carnifex, one of the greatest bands on the planet.
Yeah,
a band that I chased them around during Heavy Montreal.
He was like a little schoolgirl trying to go confess to his crush because he was standing behind a wall. I'm like,
this crush.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm
Look
like,
where you're throwing me under the Carnifex tour bus.
Dude, we were coming down the stairs and we just see them having like a dinner, and you're like,
Not like a dinner. They were having dinner.
they're
having
having
burgers.
dinner, and you're like, oh my god, those are the guys from Carnifex. I'm like, okay, go say hi.
That was at the time that World War X came out.
Yeah,
like, I would love that album.
The thing is, I didn't listen to it that much at the time. I listened to it more when we went to Finland.
Was this after their set? I think this was after their set. Yeah.
I listened to it more when we went to Finland. And I'm like, just go say hi to them. They're like, no, I don't want to.
I don't want to. I'm embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
They're eating. I don't want to interrupt their meals.
And then I kicked your ass, and I'm like, go say hi, because you always do that, and then you always you regret it afterwards.
And then you took a picture of us where they look like they're, whatever, enjoying themselves, and I look like I just won like the lotto.
Yeah.
I'm like this. It was my.
It was a happy time.
I was fanboying.
But also, it was happier times.
Yeah, definitely happier times. By the way, when they come to Toronto on the next tour, our good friend Brad, he's got to hook us up because he's working with them now. So he's got to hook us up with some all access passes or something. I mean, I'm gonna be shaking down that tree.
Or maybe you'll be able to do an interview.
Maybe, at the very least, I want to get a picture with him.
Another,
and this time, a good one.
And put it side by side.
A good one, because on that one, my eyes are kind of like red or whatever.
Yeah.
So I need a good quality picture. All right, Carnifex, 7 Souls, lyric video. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
feel lost. I feel like I'm...
I don't think I've ever been lost inside. It's always been very tight and snug. So I've never really been lost inside. But, you know, to each its own. More room to wiggle, if you know what I'm saying. more room to go side to side, up and down, side to side. Who else is in there? Hello. All right, I just had to go there. I mean,
yeah,
I
you
really...
didn't actually. But, you know...
Okay, but well, now I did, and now it's done.
Yeah.
Wow, what a track! Can I go first?
Yeah.
Couple of things I want to say, and starting off with the keyboards and the symphonic elements that they add to this track, and how much bigger does it make the song? Every time those keyboards or that piano came into the track,
it enhanced.
Oh my God, I was almost at a point where I was just gonna close my eyes and just almost filter that sound in order to push that sound a little bit more. To make the song even bigger. But I was like, listen to it and I'm like, wow, the song just went from being here to going all the way here. It just automatically got like almost cinematic.
You know, I did that when the bass would hit. Because the bass, you hear the bass a lot in this song.
A lot.
And I was filtering because I'm like, that bass is nice and chunky. Like, it feels smooth, but at the same time, very, very big. So I was just trying to get more of that. And I was really happy with that. The chorus... That chorus is amazing. That chorus is absolutely amazing. Just the whole feeling it gives you. The guitar in the chorus, it has some nice melody to it, and also being very, very, very heavy. And I don't know what to say, man. These guys have been growing on me ever since you showed me their previous album.
Which was their last album.
Yeah. And
you saw them live. At least you saw them live at Heavy Montreal.
It was a good experience because...
that was a good show. I mean, they had some guitar problems. They had some issues. But I mean, who doesn't?
They still pulled through.
They still played a great show. And I remember that they were on my list of bands that I was... because they were part of the Summer Slaughter tour. And we were in Montreal because it was Saturday and Sunday, the festival. And they played Saturday in Heavy Montreal. And they were playing the Toronto show on Sunday. So we were going to miss them, Cattle Decapitation. I mean, I think Necro Goblikon was part of that Summer Slaughter tour. But all of the bands from the Summer of Slaughter tour played on the Saturday. And I remember specifically there were two bands that I didn't want to miss, which was Necro Goblikon and these guys. I was like, I don't care.
I could miss Cattle Decapitation.
But... Don't say that. Last time I saw them live in Toronto was before the pandemic. And... what a show those guys put on. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Cattle Decapitation.
Now that there's the pandemic and all,
they brought back the plague. They literally, their last album brought back the plague. I remember being at their show, listening to them play that song, thinking, imagine if the plague came back. Well, it fucking did. 2 months later, we were in a plague. Anyways, those guys.
They're Nostradamuses.
Yeah. They really brought the plague back. But anyways, we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about Carnifex. I love this track. I love the fact that this track grabs you by the throat. It pins you against the ropes. And it does those slap shots across the chest.
Backhanded.
But not just one. You know the ones where the crowd start counting? 1, 2, 3. And he goes all the way to freaking 17. That's how... There is not one moment... that you can see. Let me catch my breath.
Breathing room. There's no breathing room in this song.
No. Even though it's loose inside, there's no freaking breathing room in this song. I mean, the moments where the keyboard comes in and creates a little bit more of a symphonic backdrop, you feel like you can catch a little bit more of your breath. But I think it's just a feeling that it gives you because as far as the relentlessness of the track, it's still there.
Yeah. The chorus also feels. It has a little bit of room, but that's just because the guitars become a little bit more melodic, and
it feels like it slows down ever so slightly.
Yeah, but it still keeps a good pace and some good heaviness behind it.
Also, the lyrics, by the way. Now, this is a lyric video. They obviously they didn't get charged by the word because they put all the words up on the screen.
Yeah,
they didn't just go with a word here and there like we've seen in previous lyric videos. So. I was listening to the song, I was vibing to the song, but I was reading the lyrics. Some of the lyrics on this track are really interesting. There's one part where he says, he didn't expect me to live past 25 or after 25 or something like that. So from now on, I'm always counting the days I can't remember exactly what the words is. Imagine me I've come to the realization, based on my father's life journey, like how long my father lived, how long my grandfather lived, which lived even less than him. Obviously, the life expectancy is getting longer and longer. But having said that, I feel like I've lived longer than what I have ahead of me. So never mind 25. Never mind 25. I every day now that I feel like I'm in uncharted waters at this point, because I have the clear realization that there's less years for me to live ahead than the ones behind.
Already lived, yeah.
So it's, I think,
unless you,
the closer you pass, I don't know if 25 is the threshold.
30.
But to me, I think was 30. Maybe not even 30. 40 was really when it hit me.
40, yeah.
And I think you start to, the closer you become to the time that you feel like death is approaching, it's not like you're afraid, me personally, it's not like I'm afraid of dying. To me, it's more the realization that I don't have as much time to live. It's not about the finish line. It's about how much time I have to get to get there, and you start to realize that
you don't expect yourself to live to 80.
No, but you also expect the last years of your life not to have the same quality as you have now in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Your life expectancy may be long, but that doesn't mean there's going to be quality attached to it. I mean, you could live for 10 years and have Alzheimer's and not know what the hell is going on, or have dementia, or a million things can happen to you, right? So you start to realize that the good years, the years where you can enjoy things, are starting to diminish. That number is decreasing by the day, right? And you still have so much shit that you want to do. So you're like, fuck, I want to do all of this shit, and I'm running out of time. And folks, this is one of the greatest things about getting old, is when you realize that, when that, boys and girls, children of all ages, when you realize that you're starting to run out of time, or if you're a plane and you're landing, you're starting to run out of a runway, you start to not give a shit.
I was going to say, you stop giving a fuck.
You just don't care anymore. Because you know what? I don't know if tomorrow's going to be my last day, so I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And I'm just going to live to the most. So having said that, next time I see these guys in Toronto, I don't care if they're eating burgers. I don't care if they're having poutine. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care if they're in the toilet. Well, maybe I do. The toilet, maybe that's not a good idea.
The toilet is a throne room. You have to respect
I have to respect that. But outside of the toilet, if I see these guys, I'm going to go and get a picture with them. If not for anything, because Bradley's going to hook it up.
Yeah.
I trust in him. In him, I trust.
I was going to say.
In him, I trust. But this was a glorious song.
Glorious.
I honestly cannot wait to see these guys live, because the set that we saw at Heavy Montreal was really short, because festival sets are short in nature, like 30 minutes. I think they played for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and they had all those issues. And
they had some issues, yeah.
And also, they weren't on the bigger stages.
They were in one of those smaller side stages.
I think it was they were on the smallest stage.
Yeah. They were not on those two big ones that are side by side. They were playing on one of the smaller ones.
I only know it because of the colors, because there was the blue stage, which was the biggest one.
No, they were like around the woods,
where
they had they had the trees and everything around them.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, they played on the same stage as Cattle Decapitation, as Necrogoblicon. I think every
all
band
of them played
on that stage. All of them played on that stage. So, anyways, I love these guys. I cannot wait for the next album. I cannot wait for the next tour. I cannot wait for the next time they're in Toronto. And I'm going to be all over it. I'm going to be fanboying all over it. I don't care. I know I'm old. I know somebody the other day told me that I shouldn't be wearing a Suicide Silence t-shirt because a men my age should not listen to deathcore or metalcore for them. What the fuck are you to tell me what I listen to, or like if age is a limit to what you can listen to?
Exactly.
Like, seriously, like some people are wind up so tight that when they fart, it sounds like they're whistling. That's how tight they're wind up, these people. Fucking loosen up a little bit. Loosen up a little bit. Like, seriously, wear some fucking stretchy pants. Loosen up a little bit.
Real men wear stretchy pants.
Fuck, at night, sometimes in the dark, when nobody's looking. Hey, whatever, just fucking do it. Loosen up. Like, why are you living so tight? Fuck. Let other people enjoy themselves. Who gives a shit what I listen to, or what shirt I wear, or what the fuck do I do with my time? Seriously. Fuck.
Like a motivational speech. You should go on TED Talk.
I should do TED Talks.
You should do it
for metalheads. TED Talks for metalheads. I think that's what I should do. Shitheads TED Talks for metalheads.
You're losing your words.
I'm losing my words.
Not only you're losing the days, you're losing your words too.
It is what it is. It's old age, folks. It's old age. It creeps up on you. It creeps up on you. You know, next thing you know, you're taking a shit, and when you go get up, you fucking throw your back out.
You can't.
Yeah, you herniate a disc taking a shit. It has happened to me. True story. Story checks out. Story checks out. All right. On that note, Seven Souls, Carnifex, these guys can do no wrong. I love these guys. Much love to this band and to anybody out there who listens to them. I just, like I said, can't wait for a live show. Can't wait for a new album. I love this track. This track is like in your... Imagine this track live.
Oh,
people will die. People will die. I'll slap some guy with my tits. I'll tell you that much. I'll take my shirt off in the front row. I'll do one of those belly drums. Come and get it, bitches! That's what I'm gonna do.
They do what the New Zealanders do before the rugby games. They do like the war dance before they go in.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't want to cultural appropriate.
Oh
anybody.
yeah, true.
Next thing I'm getting canceled because I'm cultural appropriate. People, instead of looking at that as cultural assimilation,
or appreciation.
I mean, if I dislike the culture, I wouldn't do anything associated with that culture. If I'm doing something associated with that culture, it's because I have massive respect for said culture. You know, I'm waiting for the day that somebody's... I know we're going on a tangent here, but I'm waiting for the day that somebody's going to accuse me of being racist because I married your mother and your mother is Indian. So I married her so I can subjugate her in the patriarchy of this house. I'm waiting for the day that somebody's going to throw that at me. I'm just waiting. Because the day somebody says that to me, I'm fucking headbutting them in the fucking testicles. I'm Zinedine Zidaning them in the chest, and then I'm fucking stomping them.
Pedro for Prime Minister.
I'm gonna do the anthrax stomp on them with no guitar. I'm just gonna...
With the invisible
I'm pissed
guitar.
off. Man, this music brings like the ravenous within me. Like you guys feel it at home.
That's
you
why
feel...
it's perfect for pits.
Dude, right now I'm in such a jonesing for live Carnifex that I swear to God, if the next Carnifex show, you guys better watch out. I'm gonna grab a security guard and toss him. I'm gonna be like, fucking get me the fuck out of here. Like, get my shirt off. Like, I think I'm gonna go naked. I don't know. I'm gonna go fucking nuts. I'm gonna go nuts because you only live once, and now after this whole thing, I don't know. I just don't know, and you just want to appreciate everything. And before Bill Gates takes over me because I got the microchip installed, before all of that happens, I really have to fucking enjoy this shit and enjoy these guys live.
Yeah.
Guys, who's with me? Girls, children of all ages. Once I said non-binary people, what the fuck that means? Everybody, come on, who's with me? Like, next Carnifex show, let's fucking go crazy.
It's so funny that after this, I know for a fact you're just gonna pass out and take a nap. Because how much energy
what the fuck?
using
I'm
right
not
now.
I'm not... Oh, you mean now?
Yeah, like
I thought you
right
meant
now.
at the Carnifex
No,
show.
no.
I'm not the fucking douche that... I went to... Another side story here. I went to see fucking Offspring, and a guy was like, at the first band of the day, he was like, oh, fuck, Offspring, yeah! The guy got so hammered, by the time the second band came on stage, which was not even Offspring yet, he was passed out on the ground. Like, what the fuck, dude? Control your booze. Were you an amateur or something? Fuck. Amateur hour. This is why in Portugal the drinking age starts at 16. So by the time you get to 18, you've built tolerance.
You built a tolerance.
You built tolerance. You don't get drunk at a show. Never.
The show gets drunk at you.
Exactly. 100%. This guy is dropping bombs of truth here. All right, we've gone beyond.
Yeah.
We've gone beyond the pale here.
I swear, 10 minutes of this video has just been talking nonsense.
Carnifex! See you at the next video.
See ya.